Good morning. So it says in this week's portion, Parsha Shoftim, when you come into a city, don't destroy any tree that bears fruit. The reason for that is because it's made to eat, and second of all, Ki ha'adam eitz hasada. A man is likened to a tree. It's brought down in Gemara. What is going on? Ki ha'adam eitz hasada. Is a man a tree? It's coming to teach us that who do you learn from? A Talmud Chacham Hagun. If it's a Talmud Chacham Hagun, so the tree is likened to Eitz Ma'achol, that you can eat it. But if it's a Talmud Chacham She'eina Hagun, a tree which does not bear fruit, or something like that, then you don't accept from him anything. Oh, wait a second, what is going on? The Torah says explicitly, Ki ha'adam eitz hasada. It does not bring any reason, any conditions or details of if he's a Talmud Chacham Hagun, then it's okay. A proper Talmud Chacham, yes. Not a Talmud Chacham, you can destroy the tree. What is going on over here? In general, what is the advantage point of a tree that a man is likened to it? We have also fish in the waters that if they go out of the water, they're gone.
No, you have to get.
While a man, not necessarily is connected to God all the time. Or he doesn't even have to be connected where he came from. You know, there's a certain amount of time which a child has to be connected to the parents. In a sense that they are dependent on the parents. That the child milks from the mother. But afterwards it goes on its own, does not need a source. Same thing is with any person. We are not connected to the earth the whole time to get sustenance.
Wrong.
And the same thing is with an animal. An animal also does not have to be connected to its source. So let's be a replica to an animal. What's this Adam eitz hasada? So we see that the eitz is always connected to the ground. It cannot be disconnected from the ground. And also it grows. And every person, there's also these ideas that stay in one place and what grows. Which there is seichel and midos. Intellect is not connected to his soul. Why? Because it's not connected to his nature also. Someone that learns Torah, his mind can say something that's connected to chesed, that the law will be according to chesed, to kindness, or he can learn that's connected to gevura. He can say something is Torah, and at the same time, he can say something is possible. Like there's 70 ways to learn something is Torah, and there's 70 ways to learn it's possible. That's Tameh. So basically, it's not really connected to his essence. Midos are on the other hand. Someone that's a Baal Chesed, someone that's very kind, it's very hard to change his midos. Sure, if he works on it and learns Torah to the fullest extent, that he can add, and he works on himself, he can change his teva of his midos. But in the norm, the midos are connected to the soul. And what do you see where what are the midas? The midas is that the midas grow. The attributes grow. A child wants this when he's younger. When he gets older, he wants something else, much bigger. And when he's much older, he wants something bigger. Gevura also. Stay away from something or hold back. Children care for smaller things. So we see over here that midas grow. And since it's growing, it's connected to its source also. And where do we see that? Dafke by midas. And that's why we say that a Talmud Chacham Hagum. He has to act properly too. And acting properly is dependent on his midas. And if it doesn't have an effect on his midas, then you don't learn from him. And where do we see that? We don't look at Avraham as the biggest genius in the world. You look on his midas. He's a balach nasaserchim. He's Ava. Yitzchak is Gevura. Fear of God. That's also your midas. And Rachamim is the idea of passion. That is Yitzchak. They're not hailed by all their higher intelligence. And the reason for that is because if a Talmud Chacham does not act properly, you don't deal with it. And that's how the Talmud Chacham eats. Talmud Chacham sleeps. A Talmud Chacham acts. And that's what it's dependent on. And we know that it's a Yerusha from our parents, Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. And that's why it says, Mereish Tzurim Erenu, that we're dealing with, that their Ava and Yiras Hashem is strong with their forefathers. And that's what we see. That we should always be connected to God with a fear and love of Hashem. And a person shouldn't say that he's separated. A person should never say that, oh, I remember the years when I was in yeshiva, I learned this and this. It should be a constant learning. That he should feel always connected to its source. And Be'ez Hashem, by us being connected to our source, that means our learning of the past should be present. Our fear of God should be present. And His Amas Hashem should be present. That's the idea of Ke'adam Eitz HaSadeh. That we're always connected to our source. And we're not far away. So Be'ez Hashem will have the ultimate redemption in the right now. Long live our master, our teacher, and Rebbe King Mashiach forever and ever.